Right now on Denver 7 News at 6, it's time to bring the Stanley Cup back to Denver. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final is right here at Ball Arena. I'm Brian Sanders. We have team coverage on hockey's biggest event coming up.
And I'm Nicole Brady from the studio. Denver 7 is your all-access pass to all things Avs.
There's always people coming to you and wishing you luck.
Waiting game is just about over, and the actual game is going to start soon. And really, that is just fine for the Avs players.
I'm Jessica Crawford. Today, lots of people will be headed here to Lodo to cheer on the Avs. It'll help you reduce your chances of a traffic headache.
And I'm Christian Lopez. Safety is the name of these games. I'll break down what is allowed at some of the venues downtown.
Yeah, it's going to be a citywide party. I'm not sure that Avs fans slept a wink last night in anticipation of Game 1 tonight. They may not get much sleep over the next week.
Exactly.
They've been waiting 21 years for this moment, yeah.
Yeah, tonight is going to be a sleepless night for many, I think, win or lose. But hopefully win. Lisa Hidalgo, we know you'll be staying up late for the game tonight, of course. At least it's going to be pretty nice weather today.
Oh, I don't know if you could ask for a better forecast on a day like this with a lot of people downtown, heading into town. We're going to be in the 40s and 50s early this morning. Lots of sunshine out there. Beautiful start to the day. Mother Nature clearly an Avs fan. Temperatures this afternoon are going to get into the mid to upper 80s. Denver right around 87. Fort Collins 87. So whether you're heading downtown or you're just watching the game from home, we have got some great patio weather. We'll be at about 83 degrees by 3 o'clock downtown. Warm and dry, plenty of sunshine, and then upper 80s, sunny conditions between 5 and 6. Right around puck drop, it's going to be warm. Skies are clear right now. We have a better chance of seeing a few thunderstorms later in the week. We'll take a look at that on the Super 7 Day, plus the forecast for Saturday night's game, Jason, coming up in just a few minutes.
And overall, it looks pretty nice for us here this morning. We do have a problem, though, just coming in. It's just been reported out to the east side of town. More on that in just a second. This is 120th at I-25 from Air Tracker 7. The traffic going away from us is the northbound side. The traffic going to the left is the southbound side. All nice and quiet for us right here at 120th at I-25. Take a look at the overall map. You still see a lot of green out there. We do have just a rollover reported coming in. It's going to be right over here by Tower Road, I-70. Sounds like maybe on the westbound side, so I'll get a better look at some of the cameras over there in just a few minutes. That was just being dispatched just a few minutes ago. The rest of the drive looks pretty standard for you anywhere you want to go, including out across 225, south side of town. No problems for us there. And we'll talk in just a little bit about a couple of events downtown, not only over there at Ball Arena, but also Coors Field. We'll have a lot of traffic there, and we will also have talk about some of the traffic patterns getting in and around Ball Arena coming up in just a little bit.
7 is your Stanley Cup station. We'll be broadcasting every one of the games right here on our air. Hopefully it's just 4 games, Avs sweep, 4 and done, Brian. Why let it go to 7 games, right?
Hey, that's what we want. It will be tough, though, and the Avs couldn't have asked for a better matchup. In the two-time defending champion Tampa Bay Lightning, the Avs have had their foot on the gas all season. They won the Western Conference, but if they want to hoist the Stanley Cup, they got to go through the two-time defending champion Lightning. Now, the Avs have had a great run in the playoffs so far. They swept 2 teams. They swept the Flames and the Oilers. They took the Blues to 6 games. Not many teams in NHL history have swept 2 series in the playoffs. And now the Avs find themselves 4 games away from hoisting the Stanley Cup once again. The stage is set here at Ball Arena. It's kind of the quiet before the storm before we see 20,000 fans here screaming their heads off. Of course, we would love to see them lift the Stanley Cup. Such an iconic scene in hockey, and have that victory parade downtown just like they did in 2001 and 1996 before that. That was another era. Joe Sakic was the team captain then. He is now the general manager, and he has turned this team around from being one of the worst 5 years ago to now competing for the title. And here's what they had to say about bringing home some hardware.
2 of the best teams in the league going at it, and really excited for this challenge. And it's going to be very, very difficult, but I believe in this group, and we all believe in each other, and hopefully we get this done.
Absolutely. So this morning we have your full Stanley Cup final coverage. on what you need to know about the fan events and, of course, the huge watch parties that are planned around downtown and Ball Arena, the best ways to get in and out of the area. There's going to be huge crowds and a lot of traffic down here. Why the voice of the Avs says this will be a series for the ages between the Avs and Lightning, and we'll have a look at the odds if you want to cash in on the Avs win. We want to begin with Denver 7's Veronica Acosta, who is live at the Tivoli Quad on the Auraria campus site of a huge watch party for Game 1 tonight. Veronica.
This is expected to be the biggest watch party, and really this area has completely transformed from what it typically looks like. So we'll let you guys take a look at it for yourselves here behind me. This area has that stage all set up. Also, we've mentioned those beer tents for days now, and there are definitely more than one of them. That's the good news for all of you out there. There are going to be so many people who are going to come down here and be able to watch the game 1 of the Stanley Cup final, even if they weren't able to get into Ball Arena. So again, this is just one of the watch parties here in town. 3 are planned, and it's the only one that's received a permit. Now, permits were submitted for watch parties both at Charper Circle over at Ball Arena and McGregor Square near Coors Field. City officials told us they expect those sites to pass inspection today and be in full operation by this afternoon. As for the party here at Tivoli, here's what you need to know if you plan on coming down. You can get here starting at 4 in the afternoon. Again, food trucks, drinks, of course, those big screens are all a part of the experience. The city wants as many fans here as possible. They say they're expecting close to 20,000 people will be here. Now, the past couple of days have been grueling for those setting up, but they made one thing very clear. The bigger the party, the better.
We feel amazing. Personally, I think we're going to have an amazing party. The initial play was 4 bars. Now we're at 8. So we're making moves in the right direction.
And again, this is just one of the 3 watch parties that are expected to be happening today. And the one at Tivoli Quad, it's actually going to be going on during every single Stanley Cup final game, even those that aren't in Denver. So just something for all of you to keep an eye out for. We're live in Denver this morning. I'm Veronica Acosta, Denver 7.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Veronica, thank you. So 20,000 fans inside the arena, 20,000 at that watch party, more at the restaurants and bars in McGregor Square in the downtown area. It's going to create some congestion, whether you are a hockey fan or not. We want to send it out to Denver 7's Jessica Crawford for a look at some of the ways to avoid the traffic headaches.
That's right. So speaking of traffic headaches, right now, no traffic headaches to be seen, pretty clear, but we know that things are going to really change, Brian, just come this afternoon. Lots of people are going to be dropped off here to be able to watch parties or to be able to see the game in person. Some of those people are going to be using ride shares like Uber or Lyft. Others are going to be taken right here to Union Station. And for those people who are utilizing RTD today, that agency is adding additional trains to help out with capacity. The agency is also working with its contractors to make sure that it's well staffed. If you're planning to take an Uber or a Lyft, then the normal rideshare drop-off location at Ball Arena on Chopper Circle will be blocked off. You're going to need to be dropped off on Spear Avenue and walk to the arena entrance. Rideshare drivers have these tips for getting picked up and dropped off to watch the game this afternoon.
Try to avoid major event zones for pickups. If you're leaving the Stanley Cup, walk away first. Don't try to order right out of there and wait till you're not in a sea of people before you order your Uber. It'll make it easier for them to find you as well as easier for you to find a ride.
And rideshare drivers do tell us to expect to pay a lot more this afternoon if you're coming to the Lodo area to watch the game. So be sure to keep in mind about those price surges. Also to keep in mind just about the challenges that these drivers are facing with the high cost of gas. Live from Lodo, I'm Jessica Crawford, Denver 7.
Thank you, Jessica. A lot of the enthusiasm for the Avs not only comes from it being 21 years since the last Stanley Cup victory, and now you have generations of Avs fans cheering the team on, but they're an exciting team to watch. They have a high-powered offense. They're one of the highest-scoring teams in the league, so if you've kind of been on the sidelines for most of the season, we want to get you caught up to speed with some of the names to watch on the ice. So here's Denver 7 Sports Director Lionel Bienvenu with some of the players to watch.
McKinnon, Makar, and Mikko. The goal show. Nate leads the way with 11 goals. Cale Makar has 22 points, and Mikko Rantanen has 17 points. The Avs are the highest scoring team in the playoffs at nearly 5 goals a game. but they will be facing arguably the best goalie in the league. So, the name to know for Tampa Bay, Andrei Vasilevsky, the Big Cat. You know you're really good if you got a really good nickname. Vasilevsky is the top goalie in the playoffs, leading the way with 12 wins. He allows just over 2 goals a game. So, something's got to give here, right? You got the highest scoring team against the best goalie. Now, as far as the Avs goalie situation is concerned, Darcy Kemper is healthy and ready to go, but Pavel Francouz finished strong filling in for him, so no starter was named by Jared Bednar on Tuesday. And Nazem Kadri is skating, but still listed as day-to-day on the injured list. So he's recovering from surgery on his thumb. Don't know about his availability for Game 1. Should be a great series. The 2-time defending champs from Tampa Bay against the favorites to win it all from Colorado. And you can watch it all right here on Denver 7.
Thank you, Lionel. Yeah, the Avs have their morning skate at 9:30 this morning here at Ball Arena, followed by a team press conference. So hopefully we'll get an update on the goalie situation and on the injury situation. Of course, one of the best parts about winning the Stanley Cup and lifting it up on your home ice is your chance to get your name engraved on one of the most storied trophies in all of pro sports. The Avs, of course, made a run back in 2019, didn't quite get there, but the Stanley Cup came through the Denver 7 studios with the keeper of Lord Stanley's Cup.
It's 127 years old, weighs 37.5 pounds, made of 97% silver, 3% nickel, a little over 4,300 names on it. When you get your name on the cup, you'll be on there. Well, this year's winner, for example, will be on there for 64 years because eventually you move up and off the cup, and the band goes into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Colorado is actually right.
Should be
here.
What, 2 on there, right?
2001, the last one is right there, and then 96 is on the back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we want to add one more ring to that. Each player also gets a personal day with the Stanley Cup. They can take it to their hometown, maybe to their childhood ice rink, show it off. They take family photos with it, and they've done some a little more non-traditional stuff with it too. They'll take it to a golf course. Mario Lemieux took it to a swimming party. We know at least one baby has been baptized in it. This is a treasured piece of hockey history, and watching it up close and personal, Nicole, it's a little battered and bruised. It's a little dented in spots, and it just kind of adds to the character and the history of the trophy.
I'm just watching how close your hands got to it but didn't touch it. Yeah, I think you needed the white gloves, right?
Yeah,
to touch this
yeah.
magical trophy.
Yeah, he was giving me a dirty look for sure. For you know, keep your hands off of it.
Yeah.
This is sacred.
Well, the players are going to have some fun with it soon. Hopefully they can start planning that personal day. Denver 7 special Avs coverage will be continuing all day. The pregame show begins at 5:30 p.m. on our air here. Puck drop at 6, and then tonight's Game 1, followed by Denver 7's post-game show and Denver 7 News at 10. We are just hours away from the Federal Reserve's big interest rate announcement today, and mortgages are already taking a hit. Plus, pulling the plug on Explorer, the original internet browser, says goodbye.